Hello, I'm Nikki.
And I'm Ivan.
And together we are the Disney Couple.
Just this past week, the highly anticipated Disney Wish had its christening. Now we're going to look back as we continue to look forward to our maiden voyage on July 14th. During an overcast and humid Florida day, the festivities got underway to officially christen the Disney Wish. The theme for the christening is that of a storybook tale, where choreographers, singers, and Captain Minnie, Mickey, and pals set the stage for all the Wish has to offer, as 3 screens briefly showcased all the Wish will offer. Then CEO Bob Chapek gave his introductory remarks, including how it has taken 6 years since the Wish was announced until last week was finally christened, and goes on to highlight the aspects that set this ship apart from others, starting with Cinderella in the Grand Hall, Ariel and Friends, the Toy Story Splash Zone, Frozen, the World of Marvel, and of course Star Wars. Also highlighting how the customer experience above all else will be the ultimate story that'll be told for each guest on the Wish. Next up is Josh D'Amaro, Chairman of Disney Parks, Experiences, and Products. Josh further highlighted what the Wish brings to the table, including the Aqua Mouse, standard sailaway parties, and I didn't know this, endless ice cream, and the infamous chicken fingers. Then Josh said something really exciting. As you may or may not know, there are 2 more ships that are also coming, and also a second destination in the Bahamas down the road. This second destination will open up where Disney can sail from sometime in the near future, greatly expanding their reach to other people in the United States. All told, over 20,000 people have worked on the Disney Wish to bring her from dream to reality, including Thomas Maslam, President of Disney's Signature Experiences team, Sharon Siskey, Senior Vice President and General Manager of Disney Cruise Line, Barbara Boza, President of Disney Imagineering, and Bernard Meyer of Meyer Werft, whose team assembled the Wish block by block, and finally, the inaugural crew of the Disney Wish. Next up, Bob Chapek further highlighted their partnership with Make-A-Wish, and over the years has granted an astounding 145,000 wishes. Another first, the Disney Wish will have godchildren in the place of a godmother, from the Make-A-Wish Foundation, representing past, present, and future Make-A-Wish recipients from all over the world. For the christening, 3 Make-A-Wish ambassadors were chosen: Jenna, Megan, and Colby. And then the 3 magically christened the Wish to much fanfare and excitement. Next up for the Wish were several cast member test cruises, and then the Disney Wish will set sail on its 5-night Bahamian inaugural cruise on July 14th. This is a very exciting time for the Walt Disney Company, and with 2 more ships on the way, very interested on how the new ships can do even bigger and better things than the Wish can do right now.
This just in, for all of those prince and princesses, Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique will soon be opening on August 25th at Disney Parks and Disney Cruise Line. The only exception will be at Disney Springs and the Grand Floridian Resort and Spa, which will reopen at a later date. Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, located in Fantasyland, has fairy godmother apprentices, and they are charged with a very important duty: to transform from head to toe any guest between the ages of 3 and 12 into their ultimate Disney creation, from hairstyling, makeup, costumes, and accessories. And new to the reopening will also have new textured hair and new costumes, as well as coming later on this year. The possibilities are almost endless. So starting in early August, you can start making reservations in the My Disney Experience app, and then prepare to have your little prince or princesses transformed right before your very eyes. Keep it right here as more information is released as we get closer to the grand opening of Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique. What do minivans, Chicago, and Main Street USA all have in common? Stay tuned as we spotlight Kelly and Julio's inspiring story on how both of them became Disney cast members and so much more. Kelly and Julio are among 75 drivers welcoming back guests using the Minnie Van service connected by Lyft. For this married couple, their story begins back in Chicago, where the pair met and decided to move to Florida in 2013, where both earned jobs at Walt Disney World Resort soon after. Move forward a few years, and Kelly spotted a new opportunity back in 2017 that was just calling her name. And after a few rounds of interviews, Kelly became one of the very first Minnie Van drivers and quickly formed a new circle of friends. Now that Kelly was whisking guests around Walt Disney World property, Julio was making his own magic on Main Street USA, and Magic Kingdom became their special place. So when it came time for Julio to propose, he couldn't think of any other place to do it than right there in Magic Kingdom. And because magic is around every corner and the most magical place on Earth, Stitch was along too, who just so happened to be Kelly's favorite character. When Kelly's Minnie Van cast members found out the great engaging news, they celebrated with a Mickey Mouse cake. And since they had gotten to know Julio as well, one of Kelly's leaders jokingly asked when he had planned to join the Minnie Van team. And now he and Kelly shuttle guests around in polka dot style around Walt Disney World. Now with every passing wedding anniversary, the Minnie Van team gets together and does something special for Kelly and Julio. "We have the best team hands down," Kelly said. "It feels like family," Julio added. Truly a great story, and just another example of how dreams really do come true. Just a reminder, all you need is the Lyft app on your phone, and then you're just a few taps away from being driven around the most magical place on Earth.
The most highly anticipated festival is almost here. The EPCOT International Food and Wine Festival. This super yummy festival starts July 14th and runs all the way through November 19th. Whatever you're hungry or thirsty for, chances are you won't leave hungry or disappointed. Now enough with the chit chat, on to the preview. Starting off near Port of Entry at Earth Eats. Impossible Burger Slider with wasabi cream and spicy slaw on a sesame seed bun. Also Impossible Meatball with herb polenta, rustic puttanesca sauce, and basil pesto. Guava mousse on a sugar cookie with coconut lime whipped cream. Not sure how guava, coconut, and lime come together. This sounds very interesting to say the least. Staying in Port of Entry at the Hawaiian stand, which unfortunately they won't open until August 15th. But when it does, Kahlua pork slider with sweet and sour dole, pineapple chutney, and spicy mayonnaise. This looks very tasty. Up next is a very interesting item, the Spam Musubi Nigiri with sushi rice. Teriyaki glazed spam, spicy mayonnaise, eel sauce, and nori. Not sure what to make of this one. Brand new to the festival this year. If anyone has the courage to try it, or does try it, please let us know. We'd love to know your honest opinion about this new food item. Now moving on to Australia. Still near the Port of Entry. Grilled sweet and spicy bushberry shrimp with pineapple, pepper, onion, and snap peas. Great presentation, and all the ingredients sound like they would complement each other on this dish. For dessert, the Lamington. Yellow cake with raspberry filling dipped in chocolate and coconut. This is also a new food item, looks very tasty. Now continuing on to just outside of Canada at the Refreshment Port. By looking at this item, I think I just gained 10 pounds. Braised beef poutine, French fries, Borsin garlic and fine herbs cheese sauce, cheese curds, and gherkin relish. And for dessert, maple cheesecake with whipped bourbon cheese and candied pecans. This next piece is just amazing. Canadian cheddar and bacon soup served with a pretzel roll. Also the Le Cellular wild mushroom beef filet mignon with truffle butter sauce. Can't go wrong with either dish. Now during the International Food and Wine Festival, the Canada Far and Wide Theater takes a short break and the theater turns into Appleseed Orchard with everything inside made from apples, and just too many good things to mention here. I'll spotlight the apple crumble tart, but again, step inside and check this out. I was and I think you will be pleasantly surprised. Now we're going into the American Adventure, where last year we ducked under the pavilion while one of those brief Central Florida storms rolled through, right next to hops and barley. But first, very sad news to report. Apparently, the lobster roll will not be making an appearance this year. However, in its place will be the Chesapeake crab slider with tangy coleslaw and Cajun remoulade, new this year. This next item up was simply irresistible, as it made multiple trips up. The freshly baked carrot cake with cream cheese icing. Wow, I can still taste it and it was like heaven. Now mosey on over to Germany. Two more great items. The roasted bratwurst in a pretzel roll, and another great sweet treat, the apple strudel with vanilla sauce. Both were fantastic. And then, ooh la la! Now we're going to swing over to France, and this looks very tasty. Warm beignet filled with 3-cheese blend. Our final stop will be in Int'l, and this next treat is also new to the festival. Orange blossom panna cotta with seasonal berries. Looks like this will be a cool treat on a nice warm day. Now, of course, this is a very abbreviated food tour of the many items that will be featured at the International Food and Wine Festival. We have a link to the full article down below, and also invite you to step out of your food comfort zone and give some new dishes a try.
Thanks for watching today's episode.
And remember to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for future episode notifications.
Have a magical day.